Hey, what's up, ecosystem? It is Thursday. It is noon Central Time. That means it's time for Dispatching Live. Why am I wearing a referee shirt? Because I throw the dispatch dart of knowledge, and I am the mediator, and the load board is the dartboard. That's what this show is all about. Got a lot more tricks up my sleeve, too. This is Dispatching Live. We're live with Jay and Sue. Sue of Murphy Auto Transport. We're going to go live with her and check in on the load boards. And before we do, please do jump in the live chat. I want you to say hello and give me feedback. Is this show making sense? I think it is. And I spent some time this morning looking at the load boards, and I got some good news. So we're going to be sharing that. It's good news speculation. By the way, do me a favor. We clearly don't have some huge marketing budget. So go ahead. You see, you're looking at the YouTube video. You see that share button right below the video? By the way, hit that like button for me. Click that share button, and you can copy the link to this video, email it to somebody, text it, share it on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Let people know that we're here. We're talking about dispatching. I don't think there is another location that talks about dispatching live like we do here on a regular basis every Thursday at noon. And please do keep coming in the live chat. Thank you guys so much. Craig Hinshaw says hello. What's up, Craig? Blake Nelson, any single car loads in the Metro Detroit area? That's right, Blake. Thank you. If you have a Route Scout, search for us. Get it in the live chat. I'm going to make a note. Okay, Blake is here first. We're going to look for singles out of Detroit. We're going to do a Route Scout.
Yes.
Ty is here. What's up, Ty? Favorite show, Ty. Thank you so much, man. I love this show, too. I see it growing. I'm really proud of it. Murphy Auto is here. Sue Murphy is here. The office is here. You got the office in the background, Sue? Working?
Yes, everybody is here. Yes, everybody's working.
All right, love it. That's awesome. Ahmed Sharaf is here. Hey, what's up, Ahmed? Thanks for tuning in, saying hello. Julissa Campusano is here. What's up, Julissa? What's going on?
Hey, Julissa.
Lots of learning going on, I understand, right?
Yeah.
We got some serious training. Carlos Braxton is here. ACB Logistics. What's up, Carlos? Thanks for tuning in, saying hello.
Hey, Carlos.
By the way, let me know if you can hear us and see us okay. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Can we get a mic check? Hey, Sue, mic check?
Mic check, check.
Yeah, you're good.
Check, mic.
Yeah, check. Mine is a little... So mine goes up and I don't know what that is all about. I'm only the audio guy, too. That's okay. Anton Murray is here. Reed Transport is here. What's up, Reed Transport? Thanks for saying hello. And Murphy Auto already responding to Blake in the live chat. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's go to the load board. Let's check in with Sue and see what's going on Central Dispatch.
Well, let's first look at how many loads we've got going. Right. I already have it. Well, I did have it all pulled up, and now I've lost my page. All right, let's try this again. It is at 34,572 is what we have. Last week we were at 35,258. So the loads are still there. Here's the problem. Most of them are coming out of Florida or Texas or California or going there. Out of that 34,000. We kind of figured that the loads all over the rest of the United States is only about 13,000 and change. Which is why we were having so much hard time finding loads this week. So it's been kind of rough.
It's been rough.
Last week was rough too. And don't say it. Don't jinx me again.
I knew. So that's the thing. See, I was kind of right? I mean, I don't want to be right. I don't need to be right. It just turns out to happen now. That's why I'm the one in the referee shirt.
Yes. So. Anyways, yeah, we got 34,000.
So why are we laughing? We're laughing because we're laughing because you have to have humor in dispatch because the capacity keeps dropping slightly. Okay, all right, okay, there I said it.
Okay. True, and when that happens, it's like pulling your hair out time where you're trying to. I mean, even out of Detroit has been rough, and that's not usually rough at all.
Well, it's funny.
I mean, that's like bank money in and out.
That's why I was surprised that Blake is looking for a Route Scout out of Detroit. I was thinking that. I'm thinking, uh-oh.
Yeah. Where do you want to go, Blake? I mean, we can put up to all, but it'd be easier if you have an idea of a couple states or something.
Well, he's looking for your
If not, we'll
expertise.
start.
Yeah, why don't you? I'll tell you what. Let's lay it out. Let's just
Let's just
assume
go to
all.
all.
Yeah, and
Here's the other problem you have to worry about Detroit is there's a lot of trucks. I mean, it's just truck city for sure. I'm going to put a minimum of at least 70 cents a mile on here. I mean, usually you can put $1 a mile and you'll still have a butt ton of loads, and we're going to let's put a minimum of at least $400 vehicles. All right.
Ooh, Anton Murray just got on the board with. Okay, I'll make notes of that. You focus on Blake, Detroit. All right,
Okay.
and yeah, so just checking that out. So Anton's, and I'm just saying it. We're looking at Nashville. Oh, 2 going to Nash. Okay, we're gonna do 2 going to Nash. Oh, okay, there we go. Nashville to Texas. 2. It shouldn't be too bad.
No,
I would hope.
I will say that Mannheim, Nashville this week has been pretty horrible.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, usually they start popping up on Wednesday. They still haven't popped up yet, and we're halfway through the day on Thursday. So it's been pretty yucko.
Well, and that's one of the things that we're going to be facing here is we're going to see, I do believe, and I think that this is part of the master plan, we're going to see less Mannheim and then Odessa loads posted because they're going to want to retain that. Well, they're running out of cars, and they're going to want to retain a higher percentage of the transport business because that's one of the benefits of being all digital is then they can go through their own digital transport platforms, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, if you like bad news, I shovel it here at Dispatching Live. Hey,
well,
what's
I put in a minimum of 70 cents with 400. Look how many loads I got. There's still that many loads out of Detroit. Let's
all right.
Let's do something.
Let's up the gold bar. Yeah, let's raise the gold barrage. Yeah. I'm just gonna say hello. We got Mark and Superflow is here with us. What's up, Mark? Michael Color.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Michael Color? That's cool. Thank you guys for saying hello. And please do feel free to say hello and post your Route Scout search. If you're looking for dispatching advice, if you've got a route you want us to search, we'll load up the dice. Lucky 7s.
Let's see what we got now.
Oh, Joseph McCleary is here. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joseph. All right.
You see that circle? That's my dice. Don't make me load my dice.
There we go. I got 278.
Okay, 278.
So let's see. I put this at 90 cents a mile, though. So let's see what we got on here. Good God, that's not enough money for that. That's an F550 you need a winch for, people.
Wow.
That should not be going for 98 cents a mile. No. That should be going almost like $2 a mile.
And you are stuck with that for a long ways.
Yeah. And right now it's Snowbird season, so this should be paying even more than that.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah.
And it probably has a crane.
I like the name. Or something. Karma Transportation.
Karma.
Karma.
Yeah, well, Karma's gonna bite him on that one.
That's pretty funny. So, I'm just, just having fun here on a Thursday afternoon.
2 F-150s going down to Louisville, $1.20 a piece for Row Logistics. You got to have additional insurance for them, but that's pretty good.
Row,
Blake, what size of trailer are we looking at here?
And Row really knows their stuff, so
yeah,
don't be messing around.
And this is Mannheim.
Oh,
so
good.
You can pick up at till 10 o'clock, so that's helpful. But I mean, that's not going to fit on just anybody. 2 F-150s won't fit on a regular 3-car wedge. You could do it on a 3-car flat if you're 56 foot. But it's not going to fit on just anybody. Let's see what else we got here.
Hey, hello to Antonio Davis. Big D Auto Transport is in the house.
Hey, Antonio.
Thanks for joining us. We're checking. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, we're doing a route scout, Detroit out, and we're looking for some high octane gold bar city.
Wow, that's a good paint. I don't know
dispatch
what
talk
this
for
is,
you.
but there's one up in Flint going over to the Cherry Hill, Philly area for 825. It's a Certus, so I don't know what this Ford unit's going to be. It might be
2015 Ford
big.
unit. Can you go to Metro Loads and see it? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, we'll go look at it. I got
maybe
Metro
it's
up right
worth
now.
it. We don't know where you're going.
Maybe.
So Blake says, yeah, keep doing that, please.
Okay.
Blake says, I just have a 1-car 5K trailer. I'm new. So 1 unit paying good is good. The 2 trucks are out. The problem is if you're too new, you're not going to get signed up with a Certus with Metro Loads right away.
Right.
But thank you,
have
Blake.
20
that helps.
ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you just have a 1 car. Okay. This is just an F-150, which that's good money.
Well,
So,
it's a Super Crew and he's new. So let's go back to the board. I'm going to say let's go ahead and go fish. Let's go back and keep looking.
this is what I would suggest. If you're a 1 car, you need at least $1 a mile. Let's go change the search to $1 a mile. Let's just see what's on here. Because you shouldn't be doing anything for less than $1 a mile with what you got going on.
And I'll tell you, Michael's mentioning the chicken nuggets. I think I have a chicken nugget update, as a matter of fact. This would be the first chicken nugget update I think I've got some good news.
All right. We're just going to put $1 a mile. We're going to put at least
that down.
$500.
Chicken nugget update. I think that's a thing now.
Hey, Blake, do you also have a winch, just out of curiosity? In case something comes up here.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Man, Blake's got everybody on pins and needles here. We're like, come on, Blake. Let's find that unit. We need cheerleaders. Come on, Blake.
Okay, you got to change outfits for that, Jay.
Oh, all right, everybody hang on. I got an outfit change. Michael Color's like, no!
I'm sending you a cheerleading outfit next.
Oh, my God.
Oh, good Lord. That's funny. Okay, anyways.
That's crazy.
All right. We got one going to Des Moines for backlots. You got to be signed up with them too, Blake. They're pretty easy, but they do take 24 hours to get set up.
Blake, how many ratings do you have? Do you have any ratings on Central Dispatch? Because we're going to need to know that at this point. Just put the number. Yeah. And it's okay. I mean, the ratings information, it's public information. Every broker checks it. It's one of the first things they do. Almost every, unless they, almost.
This is a good paying load down to Richmond for $700. It's $1.11 a mile out of Belleville.
Now, Elite Auto. Okay, that's not the Elite I'm thinking of. That actually...
No, it's a different one.
I like that. So what do you think Elite Auto... And 17, look at that. He's only got 17 ratings.
I think it's going to him. It's going to him.
Ooh, this might be the one. He's a small dealer.
He's got a negative or something. Let's see why. Hold on. Well, he got 16 ratings, 1 negative. We'll see why he's got a negative.
We all need a second chance.
People. Yeah. He got a non-payment in 2017. You're good. He's fine. This is probably something when he first started and screwed up, didn't send the payment out in time, and someone gave him a negative.
Okay.
So that would be my guess. Because if you look, everything else is positive.
And it's going to him and it's COD?
It's going to him.
Okay, COD. This is the one. Blake, we got it. This is, and if it isn't this one, it's one like it. 1 unit going to a rather new, only 17 ratings on Central. It's a dealer, and it's COD going to him. It'll fit. That you'll be okay on weight with the Acadia, right? I mean, I'm just saying it.
Yeah, he said 5K.
And he's at 4.
And you can click on these, and it will tell you. It weighs 46. No, it's only a 1 car.
Just be careful.
46.56.
You're close.
Fine. He said he can carry 5,000 pounds.
I know. Well,
so we're good.
Love
That's
the
the bad part. All these,
love the D. But I think.
True.
And how many miles is it? What are we getting him into?
It's 629 miles. It's $700. It's going to Richmond. You can get out of Richmond. There's always loads out of
Yeah,
Richmond.
I
That wouldn't
agree
be an
with you.
issue.
But he's not going over too much of the Appalachians, is he? This is,
Yeah, he'll
man,
go through
pro
there. Let's look
tip.
it up.
When you got a new driver, try to think about these things. I sent a guy over like the length of the Appalachians early on. I was a greenhorn, he was a greenhorn. Whew. That was a long day.
Come on. Yeah, he's going to probably go through West Virginia, or he can go through Baltimore. Okay, so he's going to go through, now he can go through Pittsburgh and then drop down through here. Here's the only thing you got to worry about. There's going to be tolls through here. As you can see, it says this route has tolls. So that's a consideration. I don't know how much your tolls will be. So let's look on here and see if there's something else that's paying.
But I do like this one, and we could even check the backhaul if we wanted to. But I like this. I'm gonna put the Virginia as a recommendation for now.
I wish you could offer a Certus. They've got some really killer loads on here.
Ooh.
$1.53 a mile. You know.
Oh man, we'll get
Oh, he doesn't have any ratings. He said
none. He has
Bummer.
no.
You gotta
I
have
know.
20 ratings.
He has
20
none.
ratings for Metrogistics, a Certus. So let's look and see what else we got on here for you, buddy. Oh, there's another Acertus, but we don't want to. I don't recommend going to Utah, just so you guys know.
What's the route, Joe?
There's a Chevy Cruze in Archbold, which would be more a little bit past Toledo, going to Virginia Beach for $800 to $1.14 a mile. Roadrunner, you have to be careful with. Their loads are not always good. You have to call, and they'll usually tell you, we're going to call our customer, make sure it's good. So it's, it's a 50-50 chance you're going to get it. And just so you know, they do not call you back. They just automatically send it over. Might be an hour, might be 2 hours later. So if you're building your load around a Roadrunner load, make sure you have that in hand first before you do anything else.
Well, and it's paying really well. So is it double listed? There's a story here. What's the story?
Usually they list AM3, like they listed on here, and it's really not where it says it is, but I'm not seeing it on here yet. Let's see. I'm looking to see what else we could send you with. That's going. I don't know where Dumas, Arkansas is, but that's not paying as much as your Richmond, and Arkansas is a little bit harder to get out of. And trucks are going to be an issue if you're at 5,000 pounds. That's going to be a little bit harder for you, because they're usually at least 5,600 to 6,500 pounds.
And if you're new, I would stay away from a truck.
Yeah. Well, especially if he's at 5,000 pounds.
If you're on, if you run in a regular, if you've done a route before, then you can move up in.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't start off with a truck, 700 miles.
Or a van.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ProMaster low roof. That's going to be too heavy for you to Pensacola. And it's not ready yet, too. Other thing you guys need to look at, I'm training people, the first thing that you want to look for is these dates on the side. These are not ready. If it says ship on a different date, they're not available.
Yes. Pro tip.
Till that date.
Pro tip. Check your ship date. Pro tip. Thank you. Good call.
The gate pass you sent them is wrong.
Michael saw one the other day that was posted 6 times.
Who was 1742? All right, I'm going. And you can go to Florida. Florida's really good. But I think you're going to get that was a better paying load out of all of them so far. If we're with weight issues and all the other things.
So I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're at 12:20. We're shorter on time today. So we're going to go ahead, but I think Blake probably got we gave him some good tips there.
Yeah, there's a bunch on here for you.
Yeah, you can find something. And again, I think key, look for a broker with a low rating. You got something in common. That's a great place to start from. Or if it's just like a
Well,
2011, you know,
well,
sedan.
he's gonna have to look. I don't know if I would look for a low rating because that means there could be something funky do with them.
Right.
But
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
would,
All right. So
I would look for
I've just
smaller brokers.
flag on the host.
Look for smaller brokers is what you're looking for. If they have like this, like if you look at a Certus, they've got 2100 low, ratings. They're a big broker. JMN's a big broker. They're probably not going to let you haul for them
Well,
unless you're like 90 days
they're
in or have a
not.
certain amount of rating.
That's gonna be the
I
problem.
mean, I've got a list. If you want the list, I'll tell you who you can haul for. You send me an email and I'll tell you who you can qualify for and what you have to do to qualify for them if you want.
Murphy Auto
I've made a huge
Transport
list.
31 at
31.
yahoo.com. Yes, great.
Yes.
That's
If
a great
anybody
idea.
wants the list, I am more than happy to hand you over the list, and it tells you what the rules are for signing up for each company, the major brokers.
Will you send me the list? You might have already sent it to me. Send it to me again.
I have.
Yeah.
I will.
Let's
Okay.
look over that. We should make you should make a real nice version that's like laminated with your company info. In fact, I'll say this. I was poking around. Let's talk about a couple things that I found.
Okay.
Number one, here, I'm gonna take over the screen here. Okay, let's see
Okay.
here. I'm taking the screen. I'll give it back. So check this out. Chicken nugget update.
Okay.
You see this?
Yeah. Now we're going up $20.
Right.
We got it up from 10.
We got it
didn't
up
you?
from 10. Are you kidding me? No way. Auto Transport Intel has affected the rate posted. Now, I'm speculating. There's no way I can prove this, but it's never changed. And I just saw this today. Now it's up 20
It's never
bucks.
changed. You're right. That's awesome.
Chicken nugget update, folks. Yeah, look at this one's it's 20 bucks. But you can now double your nuggets. Oh my gosh. I think we got a new ad campaign. Double your nuggets. I'm telling you,
With rat.
guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can't even believe it. I was shocked when I saw it. And they didn't tell anybody. It just, yeah, okay, more nuggets. Amazing.
That's awesome.
It's totally amazing. It's so cool. Speaking of it, this is a current electronic bill of lading at One Dispatch. They added odometer. Has that been added?
I guess so. None of my guys like to use their thing. It never works. I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought people liked
they have
it.
a hard time with it.
Really?
The problem is mainly it's like the United Road app. A lot of times their internet won't catch up with it, and so a lot of them get frustrated and I'm just like, screw it, I'm using Super Dispatch and I'm moving on. And I'm like, okay. Same thing with Cars Arrive. So
Well,
some of them do it.
That's what I used to hear about VTAS, but then they updated it to Holly. I saw this morning. Now, I know, okay, so this is Central Dispatch. When you're on Central Dispatch, they have Learning Center videos. Now, when I started Auto Transport Intel, I think there were like 3 or 4 videos. Now they're up to, like a dozen. But I noticed a common theme. Most of these videos are for shippers. How many of these videos are for the carrier?
Marking a vehicle as picked up or delivered would be one.
Which benefits the shipper.
Yeah, it does. It still benefits
Right.
it. Receiving a rating, that's kind of, same thing. Notifications. I guess that might.
How to post a document packet, which is funny because I made that video before they did, allegedly. But the really good news is there's a reason we do dispatching live. Because nobody's making videos to help the carriers and the dispatchers.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for the good news. I know. I got a
Yeah.
high horse and all that stuff. I get it.
Hello.
But you know, dispatching and being a carrier, you know, right? I mean, there's a lot
Hello.
to know. For example, when you are booking loads, it's like playing poker. You got to keep your cards close to your chest. You got to be careful.
True.
Don't show your hand. They're not going to show their hand. They're lowballing you and all that stuff, and it has no axles, or it's already been redeemed, or it's triple listed. Keep your cards close. That's why we do the show. Hey, what's going on, Exotic Hotshots in the house? Maida Madero says great information. Exactly, so true. She agrees about Roadrunners.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
And that's another thing. And by the way, this show is not here to like badmouth or you know be the no. It's to help level the playing field for dispatchers and carriers. That's the whole point. Because I can find great information for dealers and auctions and bankers all day long. Dispatchers and carriers, not so much.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Exotic Hotshot. That's Constantine. Thanks, Ty. Let's see. What else did I find here in my grab bag? Oh, by the way, also in the Central Dispatch videos, there's a video about how to use the compare button. Awesome. Big fan of the compare button over here. Like, and by the way, here's what this video is about. If you don't know how to price a load, use the compare button. Well, that is exactly the opposite of what I keep saying. Which would explain why you talk to brokers that are like, but the compare button. I'm surprised they don't say, just go to Central and watch the video with me. It's funny. It's funny stuff. Oh, here's one for you. I found... Let's see. I don't have a visual to go along with it. But hey, does anybody empty the gas? Does anybody empty the gas from a? Oh no, here it is. Yeah, I've known about this forever.
It's a Houston guy. Is that one of the loads from dispatch?
You'll see notes that if you're this is to the shipper, to the resident. If your vehicle has more than half a tank of fuel, the driver may elect not to transport it or siphon out gas. Anybody know anybody that siphons gas out of people's cars before transport?
Oh yeah, I had a driver had that happen last week. Took every bit of diesel out of his big rig.
Oh yeah? Because the one he was hauling. Oh no, okay. Well,
no,
see, that's what you're saying. Somebody siphoned his gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of his
Where was he? El Paso?
In Birmingham.
Oh. Wow. I say that because I know in Texas some squirrely things happen. Well, that's interesting and that's unfortunate. But what about...
Should we discuss what the auctions do with the gas, too?
Let's do it.
The Mannheims and the Dessas take them out.
But let me ask you this.
They take all the gas out to leave just a little drop in there, too.
Okay, so the Mannheim siphon... Do any carriers... Here's my question. Do any carriers, do you, or anybody you know, siphon gas from a personally owned vehicle before you load it and transport it? I've heard of this regulation, like... Don't fill your gas tank before transport.
Right.
But does anybody empty half the tank because somebody filled it up?
No.
Right?
If we did that, we would be accused of stealing their gas.
Exactly.
You know
Thank you. That's my point. Tell me more about Mannheim. What's going on?
Well, Mannheim and Odessas have always done this. They pull the gas out of all the vehicles to where there's just a little bit in them. And I've had many drivers start to drive it to get to their truck and it runs out of gas. Well, some drivers think that's our responsibility. It is not. Odessa and Mannheim keep gas tanks there so that you can put enough gas in there. So anytime that you're there and it shows that it's just barely got enough, make sure you put enough gas in it, because if you're going to move it on and off the trailer, it never fails. You're going to run out of gas and then you're stuck if you don't have a winch or you got to go buy gas, that kind of thing. So watch them. They do it. I think they're required to do it. I'm not sure what the rules are, but they do the same thing. They pull them out.
Well, and I could see that being part of their checklist, but taking every drop, but a spoonful, sounds kind of funny. Let's see here. Where's the order ID? And what about hauling under 26K? And by the way, Sue, go ahead and you can take over the screen again whenever you're ready. You can take over the screen share again.
Okay.
I do want to talk about the 26K and and the basics of a dispatch sheet. Just the order ID was a question, and then we're gonna get into. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the 26K soon. Let's do another search so that we live up to our promise. We're looking for 2 from Nashville to Texas.
Where at in Texas are we looking?
He said Austin, Dallas, I want to say.
Eeks.
Okay. And I'm going to go.
We're just going to put up to Texas then.
Yeah. 2, Nashville to Austin, Dallas. That's for Anton Murray. Anton, I hope you're still with us. And if you are, please do say hello. And if you're just joining, hey, do me a favor, as I said before. Help me out. Go ahead and share this. Give me a like, thumbs up. Appreciate it. Tell your neighbor. Tip your waitress. Nobody has a waitress. Oh my gosh, nobody knows what that even means anymore. Nobody has a waitress.
There's Lebanon in Tennessee to Dallas for $400. Lebanon is going to be the Copart over there, so you got to pick up by 4:30. The rates out of Tennessee are not spectacular. I'm sorry, but not good. Here's an F-150 out of Madison, Tennessee, which is going to be a little bit north of Mount Juliet, to Dallas for $400, and that's an F-150. If I was going to take one, I'd take the lighter one for the same price. Let's see what else we got. Got a 4-pack going to San Antonio. Got a 1500 going to San Antonio.
You seen anything you like?
This one's better. Right here. Here's a Porsche Cayenne for $450 going into Dallas. Says it can be picked up until 6 p.m. It's ready today. That's the best paying one we've seen on here so far.
Mm-hmm. Might be like, what do you think that is? Dealer to dealer or something? Maybe dealer to resident?
Let me see.
Anton is here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Anton.
I think Heinz Auto is where it's going to. Let's look. I want to say it's going to them. So that if it's, yeah, that's where it's going to. Dallas. If it's picking up till 6, I would think it's dealer to dealer. I mean, it might be residents, but I don't think so. I know that's not going to be Copart or IA or Mannheim or Odessa, because they're either Copart or IA is at 4:30 and Mannheim and Odessa are till 10. So it's not going to be either one of them.
In fact, and if we can find another good paying one to Dallas, and if it sounds like maybe he's already going to Austin, he could do a couple from Dallas to Austin.
And you know what? Usually you can get decent loads from Dallas to Austin. A lot of times they're like $200 a piece if you're watching it. You got to watch the board really hard on that though.
Yep.
Because normally they'll only put them on there for $125. But if you have a good dispatcher who sits there and watches that board,
right.
You can get loads for $200, sometimes $250. So there's another 1500, but it's down in Spring Hill going to Dallas. I would definitely call that Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah.
And then kind of watch the board. If you got to take that one of those 400s, you can always ask them for 450. The rates have come down, so they're not going to negotiate like they were negotiating. Just so you know.
That's right. Sometimes you irritate people and they just hang up on you.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you about this. Last week we called, and I'm going to say their name out loud because this happened. It was Raw Dog Transport, who's also a transporter who lists cars on Central Dispatch.
Okay.
We called them and asked them for more money, and she literally said, F you, and hung up the phone.
Oh! What?
So I promptly turned her into the FMCSA.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Talk about messing with the wrong. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow.
we literally turned her in because I was like, and this is the sad part. That lady used to haul for me all the time. So I don't know why you would behave that way when one, you're not even a broker, and we weren't asking for anything outrageous. Okay. It was going from, I think, Philly or New Jersey area going to Detroit, and it was only paying 400. I usually get 450 to 5. We were just asking for 450. And I mean,
Wow.
that's what she did. That was, I mean, just
That was
utterly
totally,
ridiculous.
yeah, no, that's, and gosh darn it, we all have bad days, right?
Yeah.
Moments we regret, but
Right.
uh,
That's
that was, what
ridiculous.
was she thinking?
I
Did
don't
she
know.
know
We're
it
all
was
supposed to
you
be
and she just,
professionals
yeah,
either way. Yeah. All she
wow.
had to say is, no, I'm sorry, I can't come up on the
Yeah,
price.
there's
That's what
no,
I do.
F
I've
you,
never told anybody
there's no
that.
reason for an F you.
No.
Come on.
I mean, I didn't ask for $700 here, something like that.
As
So.
Michael likes to say, that is raw dog right there. Oh,
Yes,
that's
raw
too
dogging it
funny.
there. Yes,
Oh,
Anton, call
wow.
and get that Cayenne load. I would do that. And you know what?
Wow.
Like I always say, ask them for more money. What's the worst case
Thank
scenario? They're
you,
going to tell you no.
Anton.
I guarantee they're not going to say F you
That's
because
awesome.
they're a dealership. But it doesn't hurt to ask. It never does. And honestly, do you want to haul for somebody that says that to you anyways? I would have never taken that load even if she said you can have it for 400 after she said that to me. I would never haul a car for her ever again just because of that. And if she calls me for a load, guess what? It ain't happening.
Well, oh man,
I just don't
that just
understand
sucks.
people acting like that.
That's
Yeah.
awful, man. That's awful.
I'm
Wow.
gonna roll this again and see. And just what I do is I put mine on auto refresh, and
Oh
it's called
yeah.
super
Hey, I'm
refresh.
glad you said that. I meant to bring up auto refresh last week. I couldn't dispatch without auto refresh, and
Yeah.
since
It's called super easy auto refresh right there. You go to the Google, isn't that where you go? Google?
yeah, go to the Google Chrome Web Store and Auto
Yep.
Refresh Plus. And here's what's really funny.
Yep.
I never talked about this when I was a dispatcher. It was one of
Really?
those things that we're not going to talk about. Because you can get busted. See,
Yes, you
if you
can.
use Auto Refresh Plus and you leave your windows going, and you got to
Yep.
randomize it and do everything you can to fly under the radar. But
Yep.
if the load board detects Auto Refresh Plus, you get a warning message. You used to, and then if you I don't know what the regulation is, but if you don't follow it, then they'll actually shut you down for 24 hours and you can't search for
Yep.
loads.
Yep.
And
I don't get a warning anymore.
right. See,
They
I
just shut me
imagine
off.
that's going. I've been busted several times, but
Me
without
too.
that's how I did good dispatching. And you know why they
Yes.
bust you? All right. Allegedly, they
Tell me.
bust you because you're going around paid notifications.
Well, that's not right.
Well, and again, I say allegedly. I'm speculating live.
Right.
But why else are you
Yeah.
getting busted for
Well, true, because
using the
why should
load
it make
board
any
you pay
difference?
for?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It shouldn't.
Send
if
me an
you
email.
figure you got, say you got
Autotransportintel at
multiple pages
gmail.com.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why?
I mean, you got multiple pages going up. It's hard to keep refreshing and remembering
That's right.
to keep going back and refreshing.
You're
So
welcome.
that's why I use it.
Yeah, that's right. You're welcome to click and refresh every 30 seconds exactly,
Yeah.
but you're not welcome to
Yeah.
use an auto refresher program.
Yep.
Now, I'm sure that we're gonna pull out the engineers and the vice presidents, etc., and talk about how you're spamming and you're engaging in unlawful blah 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 blah. Well, the problem is you're really just trying to refresh the load board because loads get randomly added. And by
Right.
the way, the guy that paid the money for the notification, he probably isn't paying for a dispatcher anyways, and he's getting notified before the dispatcher sees it anyways. I don't know. I don't see what the problem is. I file in favor of the dispatcher.
All right. So he said he got that load, so that's cool.
So he did. He got it. Wow, that's so
Yeah.
cool. He got the load. That's
Yep.
so cool, man.
Sweet.
Wow.
So I would just keep looking. Here's the thing about this Ford Focus over in Lebanon, though. You have some negotiating room because this is Copart. They're going to want to get this thing out of there. So keep that in mind. You do have some negotiating because they're going to have to end up paying storage if they don't get it out in a certain amount of days. So you could try that one too. See if they come up to 450 for you. You never know. That's
Ford
about. I wouldn't take that
Focus.
F-150 for
Yeah.
the same rate. I think
Yeah,
that's a little too
that is
high, a
it's
little too heavy for the same price.
the Ford Focus. That is that Odessa?
No, this is Lebanon. This
Lebanon?
is at Copart. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You've got
Copart.
negotiation room there. Because they may have storage on it. They may need to get it out today,
By
or
the
by
way,
tomorrow, and
I
tomorrow's the last day,
I
kind
just
of
want to
thing.
know: is it Lebanon or Lebanon?
It's Lebanon, as far
Is
as
it
I
really
know.
Lebanon?
I'm pretty sure because we have a Lebanon, Missouri, so I'm assuming it's pronounced the
We
same
have a
way.
Lebanon, Missouri. Does every state have a
Yeah, there's a
Lebanon?
Lebanon, Missouri.
Have you been to Lebanon, California? It's nice.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Okay.
Michael
Does
didn't get any.
anybody
Look at that.
else?
Michael didn't get any warnings. It just kicked him out until midnight, Pacific time.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
Pacific
what it
time.
does to me too.
Insult to
I
injury.
don't get warnings anymore.
Yeah. The day.
Maybe it's because I've been busted too many times.
But here's another one. Can you show me? Can you create columns and stack three side by side on your page? See, because when they went to the
No.
new look, they totally screwed that up. I mean, I don't know if they
Yeah.
screwed it up, but it changed. When I dispatched in 2013, 2014, 2015, I found Central Dispatch easier to use. And I don't know. Did they is the whole thing stacked against the dispatcher and the carrier when it comes to looking at loads? Is it just a shipper's world? Is that the name of this episode?
Well,
It's a shipper's
yeah,
world?
it should be.
It's a
Yeah,
shipper's world after all. Is it?
we just had something happen just now with a broker. Jen just called to get a load. I won't say the broker's name. It's one we have problems with all the time. You'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it was listed on Central for 400. It was on Ship.Cars for 350. They sent it over to her for 350, and when she said it's on Central for 4, they refused to give it to us. And so she told
I
them to go take a flying.
I have seen that trick. That has happened to me too.
Yes, all the
Where
time.
I called,
Yep.
and this is the pro tip. You got to say, "Hi, I'm calling about the 2011 Ford E350 paying 700 COD from
Yep.
Lebanon, Tennessee to Freeport, Texas. Reference ID 2011, and this is blankety blank." Like you almost have to do that because they're gonna
You
get you,
do.
man. They're gonna get you, and they'll send it over. And
Yep.
I've had that happen too. And here I am, man. Listen to me, conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hat, Jacob's ladder, gone crazy. Like when I dispatch, I slide back into the we are fighting an enemy mode because, but
Well,
yeah, why?
well, see, I had it happen to a really big broker the other day. They had it listed on Central for $1,050. On their load board, it said 800. Now, usually they catch it and send it to me the right way. Well, and just so everybody knows, this is what you always do. I always keep that page up and don't refresh it so that you always have proof while you're waiting for the load to come through.
Amen.
So when they sent it to me,
Amen.
when they sent it to me for $800 and told me I was wrong, I said, I've got it right here. And they said, send me a screenshot, which I had to do to 3 different people to finally get it corrected. But I got my $1,050. So always keep one page up, duplicate it. I don't know if everybody knows how to duplicate. All you got to do is grab it at the top,
Yes.
right click your mouse,
Yes.
press duplicate.
Yes.
That brings up a whole new page with the same information on it. And that's what you want to do every single time. That way you're always covered no matter what, and you've got your proof. Not that all brokers are the same and will follow what they've got on there. And then you have brokers that will automatically, as soon as you call for the load, will ask you to take it for $50 less. So it goes both ways. You just got to watch it.
No, you absolutely do. That tip about duplicating pages, I was really big on that when I was training other dispatchers.
Yes.
Never be
Yes.
in a hurry to start closing tabs You will
Yeah.
regret it.
Yep.
And never pop the champagne until the car's delivered.
Well, and never pop the champagne until you verify the car is actually where it's supposed to
That's
be.
right.
It runs and drives and does not have a crane on the top of it.
That's right, because you are a detective now, and you have to
Yes.
you need to get your ATI detective pipe, and stay tuned to Dispatching Live every Thursday for pro tips and dispatching advice. We're happy to be here, and we hope you're having fun with us, because this is a painful process. Very painful.
It is.
It's very painful.
I think Devin Richards, hi Devin, wants to know what the best load board for Maryland, Virginia, DC area.
Yeah, that is it. And by the way, before I just want to say this, I got Devin Richards. We did have Ant. Let's see. Let me go back in the live chat here. Ant.
Was there another one?
Yeah, he was asking about 9-car loads, which is okay. Antonio Davis looking for 9-car loads out of Atlanta, but he's not looking for a load right now. So we might just talk about it. We got Atlanta 9 cars and California 4 to 9 packs, cluster loads.
All right, I'm gonna pull up Atlanta. 9 packs are very, very few and far between out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I always put up a minimum of 3. Because if I put in, it's Bay City, Georgia. No, which one? No, I'm talking about. There is a big location in Houston too that United Road runs out of, by the way, called Bay City. And they do multi-packs out of the Houston area too. Let's do this. All right. We're going to just go to all. But most of the times when you see stuff come like multi-packs out of Georgia, you're going to go to North Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi. They're very few and far between to like California, that kind of thing. They're usually shorter runs, like Kentucky, Indiana, St. Louis, that kind of thing. Right now, Atlanta is tight. It's hard.
Your best bet is almost to contact those larger fleet transport companies like Moore Transport, Supreme, Crown.
Yeah. Like here's a 9-pack right here. 4 more. The thing you have to watch with Moore is this. It's more than one stop. Their name is Moore. Anyways, usually there's more pickups and more drops. Let's put it that way. And I don't know why they've got this on here, because you're not going to go to Toledo to Dallas, just so everybody knows. I think this is a mistake. Let's see what kind of SUVs. We got Volkswagen Atlases. These are pretty heavy. Most people cannot take 9 of these.
These companies specialize in this, not me. But I do see a lot of loads that I wonder. But you know what I think? I think if you've got like those 40-year veteran car haulers, I think they can somehow do it. I think.
See, I had a 10-car and I couldn't put those Atlases on there, not 9 of them. And I think that's what these all are. I think I want to say Chattanooga is the Volkswagen plant, if I'm not mistaken. I've picked up many of loads over there for Cars Arrive at the Volkswagen plant in Chattanooga. So, and also they close really early. I think they close at like 4 o'clock or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of those locations you got to watch the hours. But I mean, if the money's right and you can fit it, these kinds of companies are the way to go. Just call them, and if you don't see it posted, ask them. Tell them your route.
Yeah, find out. Stratton has some stuff on here.
Carlos says yes, it is. I think that's the shipper's world. Comment. Is it a shipper's
This
world?
is it, Jen. It's out of West Point, Georgia. There's a factory or a railroad down here in West Point, Georgia.
Yes.
Accelerated has some listed here. However, you have to be
to
haul for Accelerated. There, you got to jump through hoops.
Holy cow! That's what I was gonna say. Honestly, listen, I don't have anything against that company. It's just a company like many other companies, but I don't know what it is with their loads. They're nearly impossible to get. Nearly impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, we only have 2 drivers out of all our drivers that are allowed to haul for them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I think you got to be in business like 2 years, or it's.
Oh, that's just the beginning. You gotta be 6 degrees from a Kardashian. Okay, that's not true. You've gone too far, Jay.
Let's see. There's loads on here. There's some down to Tampa. This is probably the most I've seen on here.
I was actually going to say,
Here's a 9-pack.
You keep finding clusters, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And so let's do an in conclusion. Where do you think most of these are going? Did you say Texas, Florida?
We got Florida, Texas on here.
Detroit, was that one?
Several inside state.
Okay, in state.
Was there Detroit on there? I didn't see it. Detroit.
I saw it. It said it in the notes.
What are we talking about? The Moore one?
But the companies to call: Moore, Stratton, right?
United Road.
United Road.
I
mean, here's the thing.
Proficient sometimes has multiples.
If you have a 9 car, you're gonna want to buddy up with people in the office. It's not the same as sniping off of a load board.
Right.
It's different.
RPM, you want to call them? They
RPM,
do a lot of
RPM's a good one. Get it with RPM. Hey, let's
wholesale. If you're signing up for wholesale,
let's look for Fox. Let's go over to Fox Hunters looking for clusters. Now they said
out of LA.
Yeah, well they said LA, Sacramento, and I don't know if they meant out of the state. Fox, if you're still with us, could we see 4 to 9 packs out of LA or Sacramento? But that just says out of. I don't know if that means
so not going to Sacramento then.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not 100%.
I'll just.
But I'm
let's
curious.
Just do it, and we'll put up multiples to all, and then we'll do it out of Sacramento.
Maybe stay west of the Mississippi. Maybe.
We'll just do. I'm just going to do a minimum of 4 on here. How big of a car hauler was he?
Well, they're looking for clusters between 4 and 9. So.
Okay.
4 to all.
Start with 4 then.
Yeah, 4 to all.
Yeah.
You guys know this. It's all in the search filters, right? Those search filters. Because if you just do all to all and all money and everything all, man, you'll be there all day.
Okay. Does it come up now? All right. Here we go. Wow. To Aurora, Missouri. That's crazy. Mays Automotive. It's right down the road from me here.
All right.
An hour away. Anyways.
Stop by,
say hello. 37 cents a mile.
Yeah.
Oceanside cheap. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, that is cheap.
And I'll just be honest, they very rarely will come up on price because we haul quite a bit for them, just not multi-packs.
Oh, it's a dealer?
Yeah, he's a dealer.
Yeah.
Here's a 9-pack to Dallas at 39 cents a mile, but they're all SUVs again.
Man.
Toyota mix. Approximate weight is 37,000 pounds. At least they put it over here.
That's pretty cool. You rarely see that.
Yeah.
I like that.
See.
I mean,
these are going inside the state.
I don't love the money, but I like the notes.
Yeah.
It's worth it. That's worth a chicken nugget.
Yeah. Here's going to Connecticut from Riverside.
Connecticut? Wow. Boy, and they're paying 40 cents a mile per vehicle? That's actually impressive.
2 minivans. It says they weigh about 2,800 pounds. They're mini trucks and minivans. Huh. 2,800 pounds is light.
What are they, European models? That's interesting.
It's just that or those are electric vehicles, it might be. I'm not sure.
Well, it's interesting you talk about electric because, I think the batteries are heavy, but I guess we're going to find out more about that as the future unfolds.
Yeah. I wouldn't take any of these. These are just
Hey, look at the Miraloma. Oh, it's down below. But okay, what's RCG paying? LA to Tampa. Ooh.
28 cents a mile.
Ooh.
So is this one. 28 cents a mile.
Reference ID, break even.
Not even.
Right, not even. You owe us. We're doing you. Yeah. Reference ID is we're doing you a favor.
Yeah. Like there's another one. It's going to Ocoee at 28 cents a mile still. JMN's got a 9-pack.
Sweet old lady.
I don't know what they are though. Those are 30
Uh,
cents.
mm,
Good Lord.
man.
He's still, remember, I thought we looked at these like a week or so ago. He's still listing these on here for 26 cents a mile.
Oh yeah,
And
this
you can,
guy's awesome, man.
yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy. Talk about raping somebody.
He's just printing
Um,
money.
yeah, yeah, he is for
He
sure.
is printing money.
Those are all Chrysler
Wow.
Pacificas, 30 cents, 29 cents. I don't see anything that's just absolutely great.
Um.
But we all know
Yeah.
that
No. And this
if you're
we
taking a 9 pack, you're not going to get 30 to 40 cents a mile. That's just typical.
and we knew we knew what we were gonna get. So let's do one more. We're up against it. We're coming up
It's
on
not
one
bad
o'clock.
right here.
I got a meeting webinar I gotta get to. I'll be a couple minutes late, but we're gonna end the show in about
Okay.
10 minutes. But I do want to let's talk about the there was the question, what's the best load okay, there it is. Devin Richards asks, what's the best load board for Maryland, Virginia, DC area? It's an interesting question
I tell you. Well,
because
Central's always first. So,
exactly. And so, yeah, that's part of the answer. There isn't actually, not that I know of, a load board
yeah,
that's
for
specific
that
to an
area.
area. Yeah, got caught up in the S and the P there. Um, but
Um,
there
that area,
are,
though,
it,
brokers that specialize in that area.
and exactly, that's a good area no matter what load board you're looking at because you're probably going to find
United Road. United Road has a lot of stuff in that area, and they do have their own load board.
Holly. Go to
Um,
holly.com.
yeah.
You're welcome,
Um,
United Road.
um, I mean, ACV does the East Coast, but I've never seen a lot out of Maryland and Virginia. But like I said, they do the East Coast. You could check their load board. I always check it first every day, anyways, and kind of check in with it during the day to see what they've got on there.
All right, so what we'll do is
Other than that,
we'll throw ACV a bone. You can go to
yeah,
ACV, and actually you can go to the ATI sign up page.
really, I mean, I know they're dealing with because that area is hard. I've got a guy that lives in Virginia, and I've got a guy that lives in Delaware, and it's hard to get out of there. Um,
Is it? It's hard to get out
when
of
you,
Virginia?
yeah, it is. Well,
Really?
my guy likes to do multi-packs. So I try to get at least two, if not 4 units when we leave out. It doesn't always happen, you know what I mean? But generally speaking, it's hard to get that. Out of Delaware, it's even worse.
Do me a favor.
He's a 3 car.
Will you
You want me to
pull
pull it
up?
up?
Let's do a search out of
Yeah.
that area. Let's do this. Will be our final search of the day, guys. We're gonna wrap this up here in a few minutes. So
I'm just
appreciate
going to
you tuning in.
use,
We're gonna call this
let's just
show a Shipper's
use
World.
the Baltimore area. Because Baltimore will get us Delaware and it will get us Virginia. It will not get us all the way down to Richmond,
I was
though.
thinking Assertus. Yeah. So your search, so
Sometimes.
the search you're gonna do 100 miles around Baltimore to get that area,
Yep. And
aren't you? Yeah.
I'm just going to put to all. And I'm going to put a minimum of at least 50 cents a mile.
It's a good call.
And we're going to, I don't know if is she doing local? Was it
See, and I
no,
didn't know that either, but I'm gonna assume east of the Mississippi, and
okay.
minus the North Midwest. That's why the
Okay.
South Dakota.
Let's just
Anyways,
most people aren't
stay
going to
on
want to
track,
leave.
Jay.
Like, I'm not going to try to leave out of there for at least $300 a car. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So let's just do that. And then we'll see what comes up here.
Uh-oh.
Shaking the dice.
Shake him up. Shake him up. Come on, lucky sevens. I used to say that kind of thing at the dispatch office. And now I'm living the dream. Now I'm really living the dream.
You are, because you don't have to deal with the stress of it.
Dude, oh my god. I'm such a happier person now.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, it says 618 loads. I'm shocked.
Huh.
All right. So, of course, they're all spread out. That's the thing. Let's see. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going to Florida right now for obvious reasons. It's snowbird season. and they're all heading down there.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of that on here.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Oh, okay. Hey, here it is. Hey, pro tip. What does snowbird season mean? In case nobody tells you, right? They're like, snowbird? Well,
Right.
snowbird. Of course it's a snowbird. What is snowbird season?
So twice a year, the old folks go from the south to the north and vice versa. Right now, we're all heading down to Florida so they can spend their winter in nice weather. So
Right.
usually around January, February, they start heading back up towards New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Minnesota, Ohio. I mean, I've got 3 relatives that live in Minnesota, and they've got places down in Florida, and they do the same thing
They do, right.
every year.
So basically, the
So, I
birds
get it.
and the old people fly down to. So that means I gotta catch a flight real soon here. Yeah. I'm starting to get
I
in
think
the
there's
demographic.
age qualifications.
Oh man. So that's cool, and that's cool. I appreciate it. So what do they call the snowbirds when they go back home? Just snowbirds going back home?
Still call them snowbirds. Yeah, I've
don't
never
call
had
them,
them called anything different.
There should be a catchy name for it,
Northbirds?
like homebirds or I don't know.
Homie birds.
Homebirds. Homey birds. Oh man.
Northbirds, because they're going north.
Right, northbirds.
What's a northbird?
Actually, northbird, because there should be some delineation. That's why I was always so confused. You mean it's snowbird season again? How many snowbird seasons are there?
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh shoot.
Let's even give it us Philly area. So we got some Philly stuff in here. I mean, the biggest thing on here right now, obviously, is Florida.
Yeah.
There's stuff going on here to Georgia, too. You got some stuff for Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
This is all Philly. I mean, there's a lot of Mannheim and Philly stuff going on right now.
Now,
right,
but
here's some
would you put Philly with DC, Northern Virginia? I mean, that's kind of a different
the only
area.
way I would do that is if I was a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 car.
Exactly.
Then I would go up to Mannheim and do
Right,
that. I would
right.
not do that if I was a 3 or 4 unless I had a load taking me up there. Like we had to do that the other day. I had to send my guy that lived in Woodbridge, Virginia. We took a 3-pack that was paying like $1.27 a mile up to Mannheim, PA, and then we loaded out of Mannheim, PA. Now, granted, that's only 100 miles away, but I don't like to do anything for free. So
Yeah, no,
I might as well grab
nobody should.
money.
This is auto transport. It's a business. There are no
Yeah.
freebies.
No,
And
you
hey,
want to make money while you're doing
you got to
it.
make money. Oh, you're giving your truck away one bolt at a time. And what about DC? Can you load vehicles in DC?
No,
Right.
I don't. None of my drivers will do DC. It's just
Right.
too tight, too crowded, too crazy.
So-
If they agree to meet us outside the city, yes. But other than that, no. Unless you're
So-
paying.
Look,
I mean,
Look
even,
at-
I've had loads that were paying $1 something a mile, and the guy said, "No, I'm not going to do it."
So that's
don't even book it.
that's why I want to mention. I sent a guy into DC one time, and I had to sit on the phone while he yelled at pedestrians the whole time. That was my punishment. Oh my God! I can still remember the
I'm with
people.
ya.
Lady,
It looks like
what are you doing?
looks like there's some stuff going up to Chicago out of Virginia.
Oh,
There's
shoot.
some stuff going to Detroit out of Virginia. There's 3 right there going up to Detroit. Got stuff going up into New York. That's usually the case. There's always stuff going into New York, but who wants to do New York either?
Yeah, right. Stay off the island. As if anybody needs to know. But that's another pro tip. If you're new to dispatching, do not book anything east of, what's the bridge? Is it George Washington Bridge?
George Washington Bridge.
Yeah. Going
You
in
can do the Bronx. The Bronx, you can go up and around.
But even that.
Because I have a guy that lives in the Bronx, but that's all he'll do is the Bronx.
He lives in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I like to
So
use
he
like,
can get across there.
I think it's like, what is it? Bayonne and Elizabethtown, New Jersey. Just stop there. Just hit the
Yes.
brakes in New Jersey.
And still, New Jersey's a pain in the butt, too.
Oh,
so,
well, you have to know the area, and it's all about your comfort zone. So,
Well, true. And the problem with New Jersey is almost all of them are port warehouses, and you've got to make appointments, and you'll sit in
Oh
line for
man. Oh
hours,
my
and
gosh.
then they can turn you away and say they don't have any
Oh
room, and then what
man.
do you do with your car? And you're
Yeah.
stuck overnight trying to figure it out.
I,
I've had drivers that did it. They wanted to kill people, and we stopped doing it because
yeah.
it's just a real pain.
And that's what's so weird. I've had the exact same experience. I mean, literally word for
Yeah,
word what you just said.
yeah. I mean, if you live there, it's a little different deal. You're gonna have to deal with what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But if you're just deciding to go there, don't do it. Just don't. Stop.
I'll tell you what, Sue. It is 10 something. I gotta run. I gotta get to this webinar meeting.
Okay.
I think we helped
Okay.
people. I see a lot of
Yep.
happy faces, crying
Good.
faces. I see a lot of crying faces and thumbs downs. So we've definitely done our job for the day. Sue, thank
Awesome.
you so much for everything you do. I do love this show, and I don't know. Keep me posted. We got a couple. The only thing we didn't cover once again is hauling under 26K. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I'm gonna
We
move
can
that
talk about that.
into Tuesday night show. We're gonna do
Okay.
Tuesday night show is carriers hate compliance.
Okay.
It's do carriers hate compliance, but when you see the title, it just says carriers hate compliance. We'll try and cover that on Tuesday night. Otherwise, keep me posted about other things. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Before I say goodbye to you, I'm going to let you go, Sue. I'll talk to you
Okay.
soon, okay?
Alrighty.
Wave to the people.
We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Sue.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, and that meeting is over. Okay, so, guys, thank you so much once again. Yep, I got a meeting I got to get to. It's a busy, load capacity is down a little bit, but there's still a lot of work to do. In fact, as load capacity drops, your workload to stay loaded kind of goes up. So our goal is to help you do that. I am dressed as a referee because in the dispatch office, we're moderators. We're trying to keep the carrier happy, trying to negotiate with a broker, do all the detective work and everything in between. So if we can help you get load board search advice, that's what we're here for. Every Thursday at noon, put in your route. Let us know how we can help you if you have a question. In the meantime, you can visit Sue at murphyautotransportservices.com. If you're looking for a dispatcher or a fully licensed broker, Sue wants to help you. You can always email me, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Otherwise, guys, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.